Any idea when they're going to start building on this site?
What's that?
Any idea when they're going to start building on this site?
I hope they don't.
No, but
I hope it stays here forever because I rent a lot of space in here. Yeah, it's going to eventually happen, but there's still, the economy slowed down and they're still crossing their T's and dotting their I's and everything. It's going to be 3 to 5 years. That's what one of the workers who works for the owner of the building told me. So
I make videos on what's changing around Georgetown.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So
well, you know, I know the city wants to put condos here. It's just that the guy that owns
they've
the
already
building,
made the application, right?
Huh?
They've already made the application.
Oh, a long time ago.
Yeah.
I knew 10 years ago I moved in here they would have put condos here. But the problem is they're only allowed 6 stories here. He wants 12s and 8s.
I'll be commenting on that.
Yeah, so plus there's only one way in and out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that got to go back and forth before they come with an agreement.
The road system doesn't work because they're also putting a total of 500 over there, 500 units.
Yeah. Plus 3 feet.
How are they going to get in?
Well, 3 feet from this front face.
Yeah.
That's Metrolink's property.
Oh,
It's
okay.
nothing to do with it. So, are they going to let you use that road?
Yeah.
No, probably not. Use the parking lot to go in and out? Probably not. He also owns these 2 houses.
Yeah.
He owns this building. So he's got pretty much this whole block, but there's a lot of stuff that's going to go down before anything's going to actually transpire.
Yeah, and they're
And
going
the town wants it.
They're going to change their license again. Well, I think Metrolinx wants it too, right? Because they
can't steal it from him, and he doesn't want to sell to him.
They're building along the
They'd love to build a huge bus station here with all the restaurants and everything, and disperse their buses from here. But if he doesn't want to sell, it's his property.
Yeah. In Guelph, they put in an extra platform, and there's building all around.
Yeah, I know Metrolinx wanted this place.
Yeah.
And you never know. Maybe Unity will say, you know what, it's not worth the hassle with the town. Metrolinx, you want to buy it, buy it.
Well, you know that one
that may still happen.
That one over there that they're working on right now, they're starting to work on the townhouses that are in that complex of apartment buildings. People still haven't gotten into the apartment building.
Which one's this?
The one over by the church on Guelph Street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know the other one that they built on the little road there. People have already moved into that one.
Yeah, but I think they've only just started moving in. They were promised May.
Like in the last month, I've seen curtains and plants and stuff in there.
Yeah, it was May they were promised. After a dozen other, and then on the other side, when you go over there, and then that development's on the right hand side. That little road that goes up there, they're putting in another one in there between the road and the railway track.
Crazy. Well, look at Winston Churchill. If they could buy up all that farmland, and well, eventually they will, I guess.
Well,
and put shit on there. But here, I know the town would like to have something here because it's all income, right?
Yeah.
It's all tax money.
Yep.
If you could put 600 units here, that's a lot of tax money to collect. But parking's a huge problem. What do? Put it all underground?
Yep.
So there's lots of ifs and
well, presumably they feel they don't need that much parking because the people that are going to live here are going to work downtown. But people still want cars.
The weekend.
Yeah.
You got to commute, right? Yeah, there's a lot of ifs, ands, and buts out there still.
I took pictures of those 3 houses that they built. Couple of years ago, right? For low income houses, 3 of them all in a row.
Are they low income houses?
Yeah.
Were they $1 million each?
No, they were built, I don't know, 5 years ago? Way on that street there. As you're going down the hill where the GO bus comes up.
Oh, on John Street?
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was low income on there.
3 of them.
Oh, yeah, 3. Meanwhile, we need 5.8 million of them across Canada.
How about all the kids that grew up here in Georgetown, went to school in Georgetown? Now they can't afford to live here.
Oh, hell no kidding. I grew up in Toronto, and I lived in Port Credit and Clarkson for a good portion of my life, and worked in the marina in Port Credit for 25 years. So I buy a house close to the lake.
Yeah.
Forget it. And especially if you're buying a single person or even a couple.
Yeah.
You need 2 good paying jobs to even think about it.
You need at least 100,000, and then you still need your down payment.
Yeah, it's crazy. The prices are nuts. I live over on Shelvin. Got Delrax there down by Concept Ford.
Yeah.
And all the houses on our street right now are selling for 1.2 million.
Yeah. Well, I was just up at that development on Winston Churchill North. Have you been there?
No.
Like 2.7 to 3.4.
Oh, one by the tracks?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who would want to pay 3.4 million to live next to the railway tracks?
You know what? You'd be surprised. My house is for sale. My old house is for sale right now at 1160 Clarkson Road.
Yeah.
It is like 300 feet from the tracks, and
Yeah.
it's for sale for $4.8 million.
Yeah.
It's an old heritage home built by the Clarkson family, but still, people will, you know, well, in there, they got to slow down. So the freight trains aren't blasting by because, you know, it's a residential area. But here, I guess, they could probably drive a little faster. But once it's residential there, they might have a speed limit for the trains there too.
I couldn't get back on the site to make a video today.
Why, security?
So the city developed the road, built it, named it,
And we paid for it.
and we pay for it, and
we can't go on it. Well, you know, I know that a friend of mine bought a brand new house in Wasaga Beach a little while ago, and she was not allowed to go into the construction area when they were building the homes because of the construction equipment and everything. And I guess for insurance purposes, they said, no, you can't go in there right now. But if you want to, you'll set a time where we can meet or something, we'll get you in and have a look at the progress of the house if you want.
yeah.
But just to drive into the construction zone, they said no. So I guess they got some more control when it's under construction.
When I took videos of the development behind Town Hall.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
They started that.
They started that with 600,000. They're over $1 million now.
Oh yeah, it's like anything nowadays.
You know, but it doesn't have to be. If you can build a 2 or 3 bedroom house like they did there on John Street, right? Not everybody wants a huge garden.
No, you know, the government a long time ago in Toronto used to build like townhouses and stuff all the time.
Yep.
For low-income people. Now they haven't done that in what, 30, 40 years.
And nobody builds an apartment building anymore. They all have to be condos.
Yeah, it's crazy. Anyways, I gotta get
Yeah, thanks a lot for chatting.
No problem, buddy.
So there you go. That gentleman rents a lot of space in this building, and so they're still not going to be doing anything for years. But as is the case, as I seem to have seen in the newspapers, every time people make an application to build, it's not soon after they've made the application that they change the application to include more units. I think that the 3 or 4 cases I've looked at recently, they've all changed how many units they want to have. And as you said, you heard the gentleman say, and as I said in one of my previous videos, that the infrastructure around this site and a couple of other sites just down the street, there's no provision to handle that many cars. That you're going to put in 500 units here, but I think he said you're going to up it to 600 units, and that's probably at least 500 cars just in this area alone. And certainly on the weekends there'll be lots and lots of cars. Of course, storage company here will probably make a fortune. They probably have everything full. So yeah, this is the 1 Rosetta Street. We'll certainly have to, during the rush hour in the morning and the afternoon, they'll certainly have to have more GO trains or longer GO trains. Because I've been on the GO train a couple of times during the morning, and it's packed, and came home on one in the afternoon, and there were no seats to be had. Got a shortened GO train here. Anyway, this parking lot will not be big enough. There'd be more issues. It would be like England when I was there last year. Parking was an absolute premium, and everybody charges for parking, even the supermarkets. I'm not saying all the supermarkets, but updated. Here we are at the famous or infamous honking bridge. How's that going to handle all of the condos, apartments, townhouses that are going in on this street? Still nothing happening with no signposts for anything happening at station. Hello, you dirty old reprobate. Not bad, how are you? Still? Well, I've been around. Yeah, you know, I'm in and out and in and out.
Busy.
How about you guys? You busy or?
No.
I guess Uber has taken over everything, eh?
No, that too, yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know. That's whenever I go over to where my brother lives in Bramalea, the driveway of the apartment building is constant with Uber.
Yeah, Roger, 79. What was that?
So yeah, whenever I go over to my brother's apartment over in Bramalea, there's nothing but constantly Uber all the time. Yeah, hardly any taxis, mainly just Uber.
I don't know how they make money there.
Well, they do, but I guess a lot of people are doing it for part-time, right?
Yeah. I meant the cab drivers.
Oh yeah, but a lot of the cab drivers are also doing Uber.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, they're using their taxis in some cases, right, as an Uber.
I sit here and I just watch the pile and crazy.
I'm just taking a tour around town, looking at the building sites and everything else. they want to add extra units to the units they've already applied for over there. They want to go 12 stories high. Well, where's the parking for that?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, people say, "Well, you're on the railway track. What do you need a car for?" Well, weekends you certainly do. Where are you going to park all those cars? Yeah. Meanwhile, the kids can't afford to buy a house here. So, are you dating, or are you? No, I'm still not dating. No,
I can't afford it.
I'd like to, but tough choices, man.
Can't afford it. Can't afford the time. Can't afford the money.
Yeah.
Not worth it. Anyways, better go do that.
All right,
now.
good. Have a good time. Nice seeing you again.
It's good to see you again.
Bye bye.
Merry Christmas, bud.
Merry Christmas. We both are lost our wives within a year. Well, let's go look at these other two building sites over here. See, had a car or two fixed in there. We'll be back to this site in a minute. I'm just going to drive down this access road to the other site that hasn't started yet. Which is right here. (12, 22, and 24 Dayfoot Drive, Georgetown). Yes, so you haven't gone anywhere with this site yet, eh?
No,
And you know what's happening?
I have no idea.
Is it going to tower above your house?
Probably.
You know what might help keep out the sound of the trains?
Yeah.
But you've gotten used to that by now, right?
Oh yeah, it's already, I don't even hear them anymore.
I have a couple of friends up here who live a couple of doors up from you,
Oh yeah.
and they're used to it.
Yeah, that's like now I don't even, everyone's always like, oh, that must suck, eh, when you hear it like in the summer and stuff. I'm like, I don't even know. Like I just, oh yeah, they're straight. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Just kind of blocked it out.
But still no news on this, eh?
Yeah, like I don't know. Like, we saw yesterday that they like blocked it off, so I'm like, something must be happening, but not that I've heard. Like I don't know. Wait and see.
Yeah. That's a resident from Dayfoot. Doesn't know what's going on. And they've blocked off the site now. I came up here a while back, but you can see the elevated railway track over there, look. And I guess people are finally into this condo building here, and now they started to work on the townhouses that are supposed to be here, I guess, and some more condos. You're going to put all these buildings here, and again, we're talking about lack of access, single roads all over the place here, single lane. This building site obviously going to go on for years. They had a lot of problems over in that condo unit there. Took people forever. I was talking to one gentleman on the previous video. I have to see if I can find that one for you. They were promised and promised. They ended up having to buy another apartment, condo in a senior building. So they were carrying 2 mortgages at one point. So Mill Street is still a building site. Probably will be for at least a couple of years, I would think, given how much they've still got to do. Seemed that the last time I was here, they were having a problem with that area ahead of me there. Electrical vehicle hookups. Three-car left-hand turn lane. After 3 cars, you're not going to get any more being able to drive straight through this intersection. McGibbon site. This is a week before Christmas, basically. Driving in steel pylons. These here. '60 and '62 parked over there. That's where we just come from. Over there. Small site here, right downtown. Right next to the memorial. I'm heading over to the townhouse website right behind Town Hall, but we'll be coming at it from a different angle this time. We'll be coming along the new road that runs up between Maple and basically the hospital. From the backside here, looks like this little section is finished on Windtree. That was just in the point of finishing the last time it came down. They were doing exterior work. Looks like a lot of these are already people living in them. This is Windtree Way and Humberstone Drive. It all looks very nice now. I guess there will be a few houses down at the bottom of this street from this point on that are not finished, are for sale. These houses, I think when they went in, were in the $600,000 range. Now a lot of them are over $1 million. So that's when they started building them a couple of years ago. And this is where I've usually come in. I'll do the same route that I usually do. You can orientate yourself if you wish. This is Viray-Cox, this one. And it's a Ferrari. I guess these townhouses are really close to the railway line. It runs just there. Not even for, what, 40 yards away? If that. And there's some, I guess, efforts to retard the noise. So any problems since you moved in? What's going on?
Oh, are you with the builders?
No, I'm videotaping. I do videos about Georgetown, what's going on with the local buildings and whatever.
Oh yeah.
How's it going?
Yeah, just a few issues with the trades on site. You know, not really consistent product.
Gets really messy around
A
here.
lot of the neighbors, they've had a lot of issues. I work as a safety officer.
Oh.
Yeah. And there's no safety whatsoever here.
Yeah. I've noticed that a few times when I've been around. I've been taping since before they went up.
Yeah.
I think they were about 600 and something thousand when they first went up.
Oh yeah.
They're over 1 million now, right? Yeah, it's.
They're over 1 million now.
The
thing is, there's no parking here.
Yes, there's very little. I can't commented on that.
Yeah.
But
I just got another ticket here.
This is luxurious for parking, considering a lot of the other places. Like even the stuff that they're building now downtown, where the hotel was. How are you going to park 300, 400, 500 cars down there?
Yeah.
It's and the same a little bit further over.
I guess. Yeah.
It's
The thing is, it's supposed to be a 2-car driveway, and it's impossible for 2 cars to fit.
And you got a ticket for being parked right where you are?
Well, we were parked up here. We've been parking there for whatever. It's easier for my fiance to pull out and whatnot.
It's not even. I mean, it's not even the city anymore. They contracted it out, right? So that it's a third party giving tickets.
Yeah. So all of us get tickets on every here. This is where I parked since I moved in. And
Yeah.
I've been here since February, and they ticketed us a couple of people.
Are you listening to that, City Hall?
Yeah.
Are you listening to what they're telling you?
Because it says between the hours of 2 and 6.
Yeah.
So who's going to be awake to move their vehicle at that time?
And what's the problem of being parked there between 2 and 6?
Yeah, when there's nothing going on. The construction stuff has been taking up all the property. They have their equipment and storage parked in our parking spots. So what is our visitor parking here? There's nothing.
Yeah, this is absolutely nothing. It's been, it wasn't an issue for, I guess, during COVID. Basically, they didn't do anything. But since then, I guess they get back to giving tickets.
And you can imagine over the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, anything, Easter, whatever, right? Whatever you're celebrating, more people come, and a new house, maybe people would have them over at their new house. Comparative to other work.
Maybe on the weekends they could have thought about using the town hall parking and put a pathway between there and there.
Yeah,
that's not even
that for us when they've shut our driveways off and said that it's a possibility we can park there, but not guaranteed. And then they said, kind of last minute, that if there's signs up and a barriered area in their parking lot, that we can park there.
Yeah.
So we don't know until last minute, and then where else are we supposed to park?
No, I agree.
At 5 a.m. going to work in the morning? No.
Yeah, it's definitely an issue, and it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
Like in the one little area over there, they've given building permits for close to 1,000 units.
Oh yeah.
And we're talking roads that are not this wide. Yeah.
Yeah, so between that, snowplow in the winter, it doesn't make any sense. Like, these places are larger, but still, like, my garage is full of stuff, I don't...
You have no basement here.
No basements. No.
That's why you got 3 stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, well, any building problems and no slippages or anything? It's good quality?
Quality overall is hit or miss. We haven't had too many issues with ours.
Yeah.
This was the first walk up, I believe, and they've had numerous issues ongoing.
The first time I came here, I couldn't believe that that it'd be that close to the railway tracks.
Yeah, this barrier has actually done some wonders.
That sound retardation has helped?
Yeah, it's not too bad. The windows are insulated where you only hear the engine coming by first,
yeah.
And then it's quiet. But in the summer outside, it's a lot louder.
Yeah.
But this fence, the sound barrier should do something for it. It's been helping, we've noticed, but it's the gap here. We won't know 100% until that's filled in as
No,
well.
is that going to stay a gap? Because I see building products right there. See that? Is that going to stay a gap, or are they actually going to put a house in there?
No, it's too close to the railroad to put a house there. I believe there's parking that's supposed to go in.
Well, that'll help.
And then, yeah, 1 or 2 spots. I think one of the neighbors counted. It's about 6 spots.
So did you come? Did you come from Georgetown?
Etobicoke.
Etobicoke?
Yeah.
Long way up, eh? You work in Toronto?
I work everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you said you're a safety guy.
Yeah. But yeah, some various issues. We still waiting on materials and everything.
Really?
Our balconies just got finished at the end of fall. Our stairs, I still don't have stairs out of the back of my place because it's a precast.
How long have you been in?
We've been here since February. So the delays on this build is insane.
And you got kids yet?
No, not yet. Dogs and cats. Dog and cats.
So yeah, have you researched the schools and everything else?
Yeah, there's a ton of schools. I really love this area.
Oh yeah, my kids grew up here from the age 5.
Oh, yeah.
We were in Brampton, then we moved here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really love the area. You can walk anywhere to parks, and I don't know if you're aware, but they're putting a park behind this on Holland Hills Drive.
When they get to it.
Yeah, when they get to it. It says fall of next year. I seriously doubt it.
I'm looking at a lot of building sites that tell me they're supposed to be finished at a certain time. I went down the light rapid transit from Brampton to all the way to the lakeshore in Mississauga.
Oh, yeah.
They say they're supposed to be finished at 2024. I don't think so. I'll be very surprised if it is.
Yeah.
And because in some places, as you drive down Highway 10, it's right down the middle of the road, and some places it's finished and looks like it's ready to go, and the next section is not touched at all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And meanwhile, it's just an absolute nightmare.
I heard this was delayed a couple years at least.
At least.
Yeah. It's 2 or 3 years.
Well, I think that there may have been some houses that were sold twice before they actually lived in, or actually 3 sales: when they bought it,
Yeah.
then when it was 800,000, then when it was a million.
Yeah. The corner units there, the row of 3. I know they've flipped it numerous times already.
Yeah.
Brought down the price too. And what I've heard is originally when they got some of the places up and not the furnaces in, they had temporary heat and people living there,
Wow.
which is illegal.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Carbon monoxide is a real thing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And we hear about it every time power goes out.
Yes. So, you know, that's a little bit scary. It's the builder's first residential project of this size. They do more custom projects, from what I've heard. Custom houses, big houses, and yeah, here or there it shows. I know the brick masons were kicked off the site 3 or 4 times.
Really?
Different crews have come in. Some sloppy work in various areas. It's not the quality you would get from you know, larger builders and stuff. But overall, we haven't had.
Did you live in a house down in Etobicoke?
It was an apartment.
Apartment?
Yeah, Lakeshore and Park Lawn, and
I have a friend who lives down there.
yeah,
Yeah, fishing fanatic.
yeah.
She's still fishing now.
It's a good area on the lake and everything. And,
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were down there fishing this year. My brother's a fishing fanatic.
oh yeah.
I can take it or leave
I
it.
know a bunch of them. Anyway, sir, I gotta go.
Lovely talking to you. Thank you
Yeah,
for all the info.
Yeah, thanks for asking.
No problem. Thank you. And that sound wall is going up all the way across the back there. I see a few for sale signs. I guess some people either not happy or profit taking, just moving that investment along. And we're back on Humberstone, and we'll leave this here. Big issue, parking. This is what I was talking about when I was talking to that young man outside his house, that this should be able to be utilized as a parking lot in the evenings and weekends. I guess there are times when they do have dues over at the at Town Hall, but maybe there's a way to utilize some more land over here. I'm not sure if the city owns that land behind the woods there, but certainly these townhouse units need some more parking, especially when they have guests coming over evenings and weekends, especially during the summer. I guess I could go get some gasoline while I'm here. Gas today is 139.9. Get that lazy bugger moving. Come on, you lazy bugger, let's get going.
Hey, how are you? Where have you been?
Here and there, I've been busy.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
see.
It's summertime, it's fishing and visiting.
Fill up, partner.
Oh yes, please.
Or I'll very one thing. Our குப்பை இப்போ அவனை கீழே விட்டுட்டு எல்லாம் நம்ம மேலே இருந்த பெரிய வீட்டுக்கு அவன் குப்பை இந்த கதை பெரிய கதையில
So how are the wife and kids?
It's good, everybody good.
Everybody good?
Yeah, I'll bring you change.
How much?
For 60. 60.
Oh,
Yeah.
here.
Thank you, partner.
Have a good one.
You too, thank you.
Well, I guess I'll head up the road and visit the wife.